Frequently when swimmers walk in the door for practice, I get the question, is today's practice going to be hard? Every day's practice should be challenging in one form or another. Many days it's hard because we swim for a long distance. Some days it's hard because we're asking you to swim very fast. But every day's practice should be challenging. Practice we did tonight with the national group was a series of 100s. We were initially going to do 15 100s off the blocks, and they're all fast. But I gave the group an incentive to earn the right to swim less than 15 100s if they swam fast enough. Now, each individual swimmer had times on a sheet of paper that I wrote down ahead of time. They did not get to see those times, but if they went those times, then we took one off of the 15. Ultimately, the group ended up only doing 6. They swam 9 times that reached the times I put on the paper, which were generally around the fastest times I've ever swum at practice before. That was a very mentally challenging set as well as a physically challenging set. And that's, I think, both of those things are important components that we try to design into practice here at PAC. Practice is certainly going to be physically challenging. We also want it to be mentally challenging because that's how meets are. Meets can be very physically challenging, having to swim multiple events, prelims and finals a couple days in a row. It's very physically taxing. But I think even more than physically, meets are mentally taxing. To try and swim at your best every time you get in the water for, in some cases, like we had one swimmer last year at Senior Champs, I think that swam 21 races over the course of 3.5 days between prelims and finals and relays. That's mentally tough. In order to prepare for that sort of mentally tough situation, I try to put our swimmers in those kind of situations at practice, and today was one example. Some swimmers really rose to the occasion and looked at it as a challenge and something they were trying to meet. Other swimmers felt the pressure of having to go those times and the weight of expectations and things when they didn't reach those times. It was kind of disappointing. And I think handling disappointment is part of that as well. So many good lessons I think were learned in today's practice. I just wanted to bring that to you and kind of explain what we did and how I approach practices here at PAC. Thank you.